few red apples falling from the same tree. They're all wondering why one skin is green. Cause I can't put no coins in your cup. Cause I'm still trying to work my way up. And never meant to show you no love. But this can't be about you, this can't be about you. You gotta let me go, gotta let the bird flow. Make it fast, not slow. It's the path I chose, feel it in my soul. And I'm so thankful. Oh, 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 oh. You gotta let me go, gotta let the bird flow. Make it fast, not slow. It's the path I chose, feel it in my soul. And I'm so thankful.
Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of Underground Railroad Productions. This your host, Brother Rich, and I'm with
SupaNova Slom.
Red Pillar.
Salute, family. Wellness, salute.
Peace and love.
Indeed, man. I got a powerful lineup for you tonight. And, I got two powerful brothers that represent the hip-hop culture. You know, one of the most dominant cultures on the globe, globally.
Yeah, Google that.
Yeah, Google it. Stanford
the
University studies. This ain't just some Negroes talking. This is
London
yeah.
Scientific Academy rated hip-hop, the genre, as the most influential genre ever. According to a very detailed study
scientific study.
A scientific study across all genres, not just because of its appeal, based off of the science of it. Wow. The shit went all the way in. You know what I mean? And this school sits above the Ivy League colleges. Wow. And then according to another report that they were studying Spotify and other things, hip hop as a genre, the music specifically, and that report it bested rock and roll, jazz, and all other genres by miles upon miles, the traffic that it receives on a daily basis. So all that EDM shit niggas be running around talking about pumping their fists. Yeah, I don't think so. Hip hop all day.
So with that being said, one of the biggest rappers, the biggest influencers in the game, in the music culture, Kendrick Lamar.
Hey, Doc.
He has managed to push a conscious message, but at the same time, be in pop culture at the same time.
Facts.
Be popular, sell millions of records at the same time.
Yes.
So he has a new video called
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Oh yeah.
He has a new video called Humble, and it's me and Nove was just talking about it. It's an amazing video. It reminds me of one of the old Hype Williams videos from back in the day.
Yeah. He's definitely tapped into the visual DNA of early Eminem, Ludacris, Missy, and Busta.
Missy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That whole that animated was dope. It was dope because the coach didn't have that in a minute. Yeah.
I think Dave
Myers did it.
Shot that? Okay.
Dave Myers, yeah. He was doing videos back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, he's drinking. Red is drinking his Super Mega Green.
He's had his greens today. He's fortified. And that brand is without some brother. Susan asked me. Me and Blue were talking about some different brands, and me and Blue were talking about the Essentia. So that's a really dope brand. If you're gonna add a tablespoon of the Mega Greens in. You know what I'm saying? Wellness salute to the family. www.supermegagreens.com. Wellness salute to all of you. Oh, I got your 2 bottles, brother. I always got to keep my brother blessed up. You say I got your 2 large bottles. We got to make sure you get that ASAP.
Make sure that I will have an update.
And I always feel in every industry, we have to make an example out of people in the industry that's doing superior work. Yeah. And I feel as though in terms of the greens, we got to make an example out of SupaNova and push him to that level. Word. To that level, so we could say somebody we know is up there. Yeah. So this is the brother, y'all, that's going to be pushed in this generation to that level on every platform. This brother right here, SupaNova Slom, supermegagreens.com. This is the brother that's the chosen one. This is the chosen one that's going to be pushed to that level.
This is the one that got green lighted.
Yeah, he got the green. This is the one that the ancestors said that he got the green light.
Salute, family.
He got the green light, y'all. So supermegagreens.com. Get you a little bottle of water, whatever. Right. Mix it. Do what you got to do, family.
Appreciate it.
And with that being said, like I said, this Kendrick video, amazing video. I like the visual. I even like the lyrics. But what I was surprised was the reaction from some feminists that seemed to be upset.
What were they mad about?
Well, feminists, some black feminists, they was mad at certain lines from his song when Kendrick said He said, so I'm so effing sick and tired of Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro and Richard Pryor. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. So he had a sister, a natural sister, beautiful sister. Yeah. Beautiful sister in the video with, some stretch marks.
Been a long time since I saw those.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Check this out real quick. I was talking to Red Pill, and I think it was Red and Blue about 2 weeks ago, and I was telling them I seen a video, Dr. Dre's video, Still DRE, and it seems so foreign because the sisters look so different from the sisters we see now in the videos. Like the shape of the ear, the curves, it's that like, it just looks so different.
Archaic.
Yeah, it looked different, man.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why a woman would object to this, why a woman would be offended to this. I don't know if it's the male in me that doesn't understand this, but I guess we can have an interesting conversation tonight because I appreciate natural women, and I feel as though they're not being appreciated in this Photoshop era, in this synthetic era, in this era where everything is fake, the food is fake. Blue said it starts out with the food and then it trickles its way down. So in the fake era, I really appreciate a natural woman, man. And it's kind of weird for somebody to uplift natural woman and then a synthetic woman or whatever woman get offended by it. Let's talk about it real quick, fellas.
First I want to say, the women, the sisters that were attacking Kendrick Lamar for edifying natural women, he didn't really disrespect anybody. He just highlighted that he wants to salute those women in the culture who support the culture forever, who have never been acknowledged. So our Barbie doll sisters, respectfully, have been acknowledged and been a standard. So now they are the standard even beyond Kendrick Lamar's contribution. Most rappers acknowledge those women. They want a foreign, they want women that are more enhanced, right? So if this brother just represents and acknowledges a group of sisters who don't even get acknowledged, why would any women want to not salute him and honor him for doing that? And then if you're going to beat him up, where were you last week when we had all these women disappearing with organ harvesting? Are you part of that crew finding out where those women at? Or you just focus on Kendrick Lamar talking about black women with afros and stretch marks need to be loved? Are you keeping your argument universal, sisters? I'm just trying to understand. Brother Red, what do you have to say about that?
Let me give you some context, SupaNova, before Red Pill, and you elaborate even further. Just some responses from Twitter. I guess these are black women profiles. You don't know if they're trolls or whoever they are, but it says, I'm a heavy fan, so it's disappointing that Humble, the song Humble, neglects to speak on real struggles of black women, not just our bodies, not just the natural ass, but what about our natural intellect, I guess they're saying, or, whatever. And let me just read one more. Kendrick traffics in black consciousness that is misogynistic and black male centered. That shit is harmful. So I guess they feel as though, although it may be conscious, it's black male centered in its root. Yeah. So it's harmful for the overall, and I just want to give some context to what, so we can have an understanding of each other. But go ahead.
It's not moist enough.
Okay.
He's not approaching it from a Trent D'Arby kind of perspective, okay? he's not being soft enough in his approach to galvanize, the intellect of his female fan base. He said, bitch, be humble. He often uses that word. He is a product of a West Coast culture, mind you, right? He is a child of the 90s culture, the West Coast 90s culture that dominated what is known as hip-hop and fell under the category of gangster rap. In its inception, the motto was, we don't love these hoes. That would be on his tombstone, that's the motherfucking header. Like, we don't love these hoes. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Money over bitches, all of these other things that was indicative.
What's my favorite word? Like too short.
What's my favorite word?
Like that,
Yeah, that was indicative of not only the lifestyle of the pimp culture that was emanating out of Oakland and other places, but it was indicative of this hyper masculinity that took place in the rise of the gang culture, the thug culture, the gangster culture, and all of these other things. He has shown Not only the fact that he's not a conformitist, but he's an urban alchemist. Why do I say that? I say that because he has juxtaposed consciousness with street culture and not left everybody in the room feeling left out.
Right.
He's able to speak to everyone in the room. In his first album, he was talking about the dangers of drinking, or rather the culture of the bottle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if he was exactly telling your ass to go and pop one or to fall in the bottle, but he was explaining that that's what the motherfucking culture of the millennials and people of other generations really gravitate towards. Snoop said gin and juice. You know what I'm saying? Right. He reinterpreted with his thing about swimming pools and drinks and everything. Then he did a very politically charged album last year called To Pimp a Butterfly, in which he was rewarded with Grammys and all of these accolades and things of that nature. Now he comes forward with the new project and he's saying that he's tired of the Photoshop. Give him some realness. Hit dogs bark. The motherfucking Barbie era is coming to a screeching halt. Okay? Remy Ma and a few other people are dismantling that. I didn't see too many tweets when y'all wasn't lambasting Remy Ma on Twitter when she was completely tearing that fucking world to pieces in shreds when she was beating up on on the mascot of the Barbies, Nicki Minaj. Okay, this plastic mentality, thou shalt not show stretch marks, because what does that do? That goes against this unwritten, you know what I'm saying? This unwritten nip tuck kind of keeping up with the Kardashians, because we spoke about the bloodline of the Kardashian show is plastic surgery. It's nip tuck. It don't got nothing to do with nothing else but porn and nip tuck. That's the basis of the Kardashians. That's what that shit got built off of. Porn and nip tuck. She has no skills other than that Becky. That's her skill. She has no other skills other than her. They call it the beauty industry. But the beauty industry has taken a very defeatist turn for the worse, in my humble opinion. Mind you, I'm not judging. I'm only sitting here, fly on the wall. It's my opinion about what it's doing to the mentalities, not only up to these sisters, but their daughters. These babies, okay? Where they duck facing, sitting on it, trying to become 3-year-old sync models and shit like that, because they have the culture that has permeated, and we talked about it before. It's also a drag queen culture. Wow. Okay? Y'all let these, you don't want to get too far into that, this YouTube stuff these days with these censors, but they've married the drag queen culture. Beat your face. I'm gonna beat my face, and you know what I mean? I'm gonna wear these hair hats down to my back and all of this other stuff. Right. And when that takes place, who becomes the enemy by proxy? It's the sister that just wants to be her. It's the sister that just wants to say, you know what? Not only did I see the Chris Rock documentary, but I went and did some research on my own. I don't want a brain tumor. I don't want cyst in my womb. I don't want green slime on my brain. Right. You feel me? Right. I don't want the energy of some dead woman or a dead horse permeating on my crown. And they're like, yo, I'm going to just go the natural way. That is a wave. Keep that in mind. That wave, if you look at the charts, is growing more than the wave of the quote unquote plastic, silicone.
Did you see the latest picture of Michelle Obama? No. She's growing her natural out.
She is.
Yes, the perm. Yeah, I saw it today.
She cut the perm out.
No, the perm is not even there no more. She put it back. She looked like you would be like 360 degrees. No doubt. And the sisters was like, I was waiting for this for the last 8 years. But yeah, she's growing her natural out. So it's just to your point, brother. So it's interesting. Yeah,
I've heard numerous songs and seen a plethora of videos celebrating or catcalling or, you know what I mean? What's that word? When they have people doing affirmations. These niggas doing videos, affirmations for plasticness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I just want a bubble and the shit could have silicone in it. I just want shorty with the ass shots. Right. I just want a shorty with 20-inch silky Hawaiian. I want a foreign. You know what I mean? Right. You know, basically I want a white girl, or I want something that's not considered, you know, the nationality of my mama. Right. I'm trying to get something else so I can have an Obama. Because that's the mentality. Sleep with, go ahead and get you a Becky. Sisters, go ahead and get you a, what do they call them, Snow King, and procreate, and your child won't have to fight the motherfucking comb. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So this culture that's rising up has found opposition in another culture that's rising up, which is our sisters reclaiming not only their natural, because it goes further into that. It starts there sometimes, and then it goes further into know thyself. You know what I mean? I'm doing I'm getting into my history. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dancing anymore. Right. And I'm taking some of my, you know what I'm saying? Taking some of my stash and I'm spending it, you know, at Barnes and Noble, getting some books and stuff like that, and finding out about self. You know what I mean? Right. You know, I'm gonna get my yoni egg and shit like that. You know, that's what they on. Right. Going. So apparently that's bothering other women out here who is just comfortable floating along with this.
With that commercial.
With that commercial that or what was sold to them.
Sold to them, man.
From baby.
Right.
From birth.
From birth.
They don't know nothing else.
Wow.
They hate the kitchen.
Wow.
They got chicks online photoshopping the kitchen. Wow. That's seen in a shameful way amongst that culture. So for Kendrick to come out, how can that be a surprise? This is who he is.
Read that first criticism again. Yeah. Well, thank you, Red, for that, because you opened that up. That's why I wanted you to read the first line again. The first criticism.
Give me a second.
Yeah, because I think it says something to the effect of they were saying why he doesn't do music for such and such. And so this is what my challenge for you all who are attacking Kendrick. You need to open up his discography. Before the popular album, he had Section 80. That whole album is laced with nothing but edifying women anyway, on all levels. Women's rights. I mean, he's pretty much a feminist in that Section 80 album, just as far as his approach to supporting women's rights. No,
So the comment says, right. I'm a heavy fan, so it's disappointed that Humble neglects to speak on real struggles of black women, not just our bodies.
Okay, stop. So Section 80. If you want to hear an album where he's talking not about black women's bodies, but other issues of black women, this is why artists have a discography, okay? And his art can expand and attack different sides of his personality. So one side of his personality, can he not talk about, you know, his sexuality and celebrating a woman's natural sexuality? Must he be demonized because he's a man that wants to edify and salute a woman in her natural state? You know what I'm saying? And uplift her. Well, if you don't want to hear any edification in that regard or body edification, then go to Section 80 where he's talking about women's rights. He has full songs. Matter of fact, it's a little redundant on it. Okay, it's 3 songs, more than one, talking about women's rights. Okay, in many different degrees. So don't demonize it, brother, before you can open up his discography and see what he's about. Use the song. What's the name of the song? Humble. Use Humble as a way now, before you open your mouth just to spew at him, right? Open up the opportunity to see what his world's about, and then if you're gonna have an attack on him, make it be an objective attack, maybe more of a conversation than an attack, because you're speaking from a place as if this Humble song is the totality of how his whole thinking is.
Fake nigga outrage. No, they're not saying that the album didn't attack these things and speak about issues today. It's not as if he's going quote unquote mumble rap on us. Right. It's not as if he's snap rapping. Right. They didn't even hear the album. Right. This is a single. Right. And the title of the single is Be Humble, Bitch Be Humble. So it's like he's in the 3 verses or whatever, he's dealing with the song. He's not necessarily dealing with the issues of today. Right. If anybody's familiar with Kendrick, you understand how some of his discography is. He'll hit you with the you know what I mean?
Right.
The club joint.
Right.
He put out the song a week ago where he was getting at Drake and getting at J. Cole. He's building up hype for an album.
Right.
The album has multiple tracks on it. Give it a minute. Go and listen to the album before you do the fast review about what he didn't touch on.
And to expand Brother Red Pill's point back to that comment about him not talking on women's issues, I'm saying if you as a feminist want to hear him specifically on issues dealing with women's, struggles beyond sexuality or body edification, I'm saying he already in his past has work where he's illustrated support of women that is not sexualized, that's not talking about body edification. And I'm saying if a man has already proved himself as an artist to support women in that way, then he should be able to also express himself in a way to edify women through his sexuality in a respectful way. He didn't say anything that was disrespectful. The sister that was in the video was a beautiful black woman, right? Gorgeous stretch marks, gorgeous hair, right? And I feel that if we have allowed the hip hop culture to keep the edification of the Barbie woman in our minds, then we should also now, when one artist wants to now inject the possibility of other women sharing the stage in our consciousness, we should support that. Because guess what? After Kendrick's song, the next 99 videos we're going to see is going to be Barbies again. So why are you attacked? I mean, come on. Like, what are we really saying here? You know
But that's what I'm saying. I really want to get down to it with these sisters. Are you banging on the natural sisters?
Yeah,
do you have a problem?
That's a good question.
With the stretch marks?
Check this out.
That's a good question.
No, check this out. This is interesting. From a real life scenario, my girl would sisters that she went to high school with, came up with, they will come and they have their stories, their ratchet stories about what they go through with niggas or whatever, and they'll talk about, I just had a threesome. Yeah, I just did this. Yeah, it's crazy ratchet shit that you see on TV. My girl comes with her story.
Spin off of Ratchet Mondays.
My girl comes with her story. Yeah, I just had a picnic. Yeah, I'm with one dude. Yeah, this and that. They're more offended by her. Wow. Yeah, we just went to Whole Foods and guess what? We just got some organic strawberries and we went to the picnic and we had some red wine and this and that. Kryptonite. And they're more offended by that than she's offended by their ratchet stories. She's just like, okay, damn, you do that. Damn, girl, you know how they talk.
And she's not judgmental to them.
She's not judgmental.
But they're judgmental on her.
But they're judgmental on her doing what is right.
So they're like, I just popped the pink Molly.
Yeah.
She's like, well, shit, I got some pink Himalayan salt.
And they're like, you think you better? You think you better than me?
You think you better than me?
No, hold up. I'm dead serious.
You shaming me?
You think you better than me?
That's crazy.
You think you better than me? Cause you don't eat this no more. You don't eat pork no more. Exactly. That nigga got you not eating pork.
White boy.
That nigga's brainwashing you.
And they're trying to demonize you.
Yeah,
wow.
It's a weird dynamic, bro.
Now,
it's weird.
Now y'all
crazy,
conscious
brother.
shaming us.
Yeah.
Now we get conscious shamed. The same way that the tweet said that he's bringing in a form of male misogyny.
Is that conscious phobia? Conscious phobia?
Conscious phobia.
Conscious phobia. Conscious phobia.
Okay.
Okay.
Hotep phobia.
Hotep phobia. Hotep phobia.
Getting warm up here.
Yeah. Hotep phobia. Okay. Yeah.
Is that what we doing right now? Is that what we doing? Hotep phobias.
Hotep phobias. Yeah. Well, can I say, while we talk about hotep phobia, can I say something? Sisters, stop demonizing Kemet by saying the hotep nigga. First of all, do you know what hotep means? Like, do you know what it means? It means to offer. It means peace and to offer. So if you're saying Red, SupaNova, and Brother Rich are hotep niggas, and you're saying that we're niggas that do offerings and men that up at peace. So do not demonize the principle of hotep to these ho-stepping niggas. I said hotep, not ho-stepping. Okay? So don't confuse it because brothers misrepresent the branding, and not living by not applying the symbols and applying the glyphs in real time. And because they just wear, the aesthetics and they're not living it and showing and proving, now you want to call everybody who's even trying to bring balance and consciousness, you want to say, "Oh, that's them Hotep niggas." Oh wow.
How you?
That's conscious phobia.
How you gonna attack a small segment of black population who are publicly attempting going against a big ass grain,
A big grain,
just a big grain, go swimming against the quote unquote stream, swimming upstream, swimming against the stream of consciousness of our people, which is misogynistic, which is self-hatred, which is all kind of things dealing with the lower self, which is the sunken place. How fucking dare you try to ridicule or attribute any kind of forms of ridicule or any kind of forms of satire to people who are just honestly trying to change against this deaf culture. Why do that? Why do that? Why not assign other kind of titles or just call you niggas? Don't even mention names. Who is the guy sending you dick pics? Call him out. Call that nigga. Like, what the fuck? You want to throw the blanket over everybody because somebody's coming at you, niggas? First they was poking on Facebook. I want to poke you. I want to poke you. Late night poking. Then Snapchat came, niggas sliding in your DM. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's a Hotep nigga if they reach out to you without a motherfucking without some bread attached. That's what y'all looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I have yet to hear y'all come up with a derogatory term to a nigga who asks you how much.
Open that up, brother. Open that up.
How much for the box? Okay.
Wow.
Because that's a real popular fucking question these days in all circles, even the Hotep circle. Okay. Niggas is buying it.
Talk about it, brother. They doing what?
They buying that box. You know what I mean? You know, they swiping for the fucking box. You take Square, huh? You know what I'm saying?
They sending offerings.
Yeah, they sending offerings. They sending the offerings for the box. But y'all don't got no problem with that. I don't hear too much, backlash and fire over that right there. But they like, yo, that nigga came at me the wrong way, broke. He's a Hotep nigga. So all I'm saying is, yes, there exists a contingency amongst us, whether they wearing ankhs, crosses, you know what I mean?
Kufis, Alege beads,
Kufis, Aleges, whatever. They got people who are not sexually mature. They have men who are antisocial. They have men who are fucking maniacs. These niggas are just off of it. They screws is loose, and they infiltrate all kind of circles, all kind of collection, all kind of circles. In the gangs, they got them. In corporate America, they got them. In the industry, they got them. So why wouldn't they have them inside of here? You feel me? That shit exists everywhere. But do not attribute such a term of endearment like Hotep. Don't demonize that. Because you're disrespecting Dr. Ben, you're disrespecting Muata Ashby, you're disrespecting all of the elders who came forth to bring you the Medu Neter, the languages, the way to pronounce certain things, and they made it sacred. They made it sacred. So do not get offended if I ever hear that shit in my close proximities, and I might react in a negative way.
I check it.
I got one more question for y'all for this segment. Do you think, in terms of natural woman versus the Barbie woman, the Barbie type of female that we've been bombarded with on television, do you think natural woman should be on a particular pedestal as an example, or as a particular role model, or as a particular wifey archetype for the black man?
I was going to say
one thing about a pedestal. It is too small. But go ahead. We deal with thrones.
Thrones. I would say, it's kind of like we were talking on our last conversation, Brother Rich, is that when these sisters now start coming out and standing in their power, will we be in solidarity to support them? It's like when we say alpha up, black men join us in supporting our sisters, right? Will the sisters be able to receive those black men? So it's the same thing about, when we talk about, Brother Red talked something serious. He said, we're going upstream, we're going against the grain of destruction. Right? So when our sisters start to come up out of the inspiration of there's a demographic that was enlightened from Kendrick saying that, you know, and that felt like finally like I can be represented, right? So we already know that all women don't get along, right? So there's gonna be a demographic of sisters who ain't gonna who are not gonna move over for them. Let's per se that. So I would say, brothers, do your best to honor and support and respect and have a safe space for those sisters when they want to now, you know, be amongst their creative expression of themselves, because you know they're going against the grain too now. You know they're going to go against the grain of situations where most women don't want to go that route. They want to go they want to maintain the Kardashian throne, you know, and they want to maintain the throne of love and hip hop. And those aesthetics don't necessarily complement what Kendrick was articulating, right? Well, and so I would just say, just pass the mic to Brother Red, is that we should definitely support our sisters that are definitely having the spirit to want to now step up, you know?
Going back to what you were asking about the pedestal, I would say this: individually, whatever your apple in your eye is, you put it on the throne. I don't give a fuck who's in the building.
So whatever beauty you behold, you put
whatever
on the throne.
beauty you behold, you hold that up.
Edify
beyond
that.
any means.
Yeah.
If your thing is a long silky Hawaiian that smells like, you know what I'm saying? The shit smelled like the club last night.
Right.
She be patting her head,
Right.
like some shit is in there.
Yeah.
And you into silicone everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't even get a full squeeze in, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The ass done fell and all of that. If that's what you did, if that's your thing, then you hold that up
At the highest, right?
at the highest, like you willing to kill for that. Now, if your thing is a beautiful queen, smells like patchouli oil, she want to get into her yoga, she's eating right. Therefore she tastes right. Therefore she's thinking right. You understand?
Salute.
And you on your path, and you know what it's gonna take in order to stand next to someone that's gonna be as powerful as you, that's gonna help you in this water we in, then you hold that shit up beyond any fucking means. If anybody tries to sway your opinion, or if anybody tries to disrespect the throne, you know what you gotta do. You understand? What we don't have to do as a people is to be competitive amongst each other, because we live in a culture where everybody has freedom of expression.
Yes.
So if my veneration of a certain kind of archetype of queen, of sister, of goddess, of wife, whatever it is, bothers you, then you need to deal with that shit on your own fucking time and terms. That's personal. It got nothing to do with me. Because if I see a Neanderthal holding up his cave Becky to the highest of heights, I'm like, salute. Salute. You do that. You do what you supposed to do. Because to be honest with you, that's what they supposed to do. I'm looking at dudes who are not holding up the black woman as if they are attracted to her naturally, as if they love her, as if they want her.
However she manifests, right?
However she manifests. I'm looking at them niggas like, what's wrong with you, bruh? Bruh. What's going on? Okay, that's short circuit to me. So, it's all about, you know, A alikes, B alike, C alike. We belong to a diverse culture. There's so many different expressions, but the sisters that are out there that are natural, that's rocking that natural look, they going super hard. They are reclaiming their throne. They're reclaiming their ancestry. They don't want to look Europeanized or Westernized. They're not conforming to the standards of beauty that America and VH1 fed them. Salute to you, God damn it. I got love for y'all. A lot of love, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's not basing off of appearances only, because that's where we get caught up as well. It's not just an appearance thing.
And I would say, just to add to the bill, Red, is that I want to just say that, you know, we at no point, you know, to Red's point about, you know, loving our people, right? We're not here to entice a set trip, because we do have brothers and we have sisters.
I was going to finish.
I was going to say, we have sisters that are like this. I just want to highlight your point. We have sisters that may show up in a different aesthetic that actually support the platform. You know what I mean? You know, I know quite a few of them I've actually met quite a few of them who have some of the Barbie looks, and they love the consciousness. So you know, and so I wanted just to clarify my earlier point by saying that by no means are we illustrating a division and set trip, but I just want to say salute to Kendrick Lamar for again allowing those sisters to join the stage of acknowledgement, right? And again, for the sisters who are in support, you may be in a enhanced time in your life. You may want to journey in your enhancement, right? But if you support the sisters who may not necessarily, that may be what their like is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think the sisters have to hate on each other how they're manifesting. I think we need the love challenge, right? We need to be able to challenge each other to love each other, right? The black love, I said black love challenge. It's like, listen, you know, the sister may have an afro, the sister may have a long purple weave, and guess what? Black love challenge, right? The sister may have blonde hair, the sister may have curly locks, black love challenge, right? And you're right.
So if I offended any of my weave wearing sisters out there with the statement that I made about your long 20 and silky Hawaiian, I do apologize, because this is not about making fun. I got love for a sister if she's wearing a hair hat or not. It doesn't matter to me. You understand? She can have extensions. She can have a weave.
Huh? Did you just say her hair hat?
A hair hat. So she can have a weave. It doesn't matter. I've been with women with fake hair. Right. I've been with women with fake boobs. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, done that. Right. It doesn't take away from the gym of who these women are. You understand? And to be honest with you, we all got to start somewhere. Yeah, but look how I'm dressed. Yeah. Look at my attire. Look how I'm putting it together. I naturally would be paired with someone who was a little on the outskirts, like me. You know what I mean? But in our culture, going back to what I said, we all express beauty in so many different ways, and I admire it. You know what I mean? Springtime in the city, I might go to the village tomorrow and just people watch. You know what I'm saying? And then, what do you think if I see a shorty with a, you know, a Barbie. If I see that aura, if I see that she's, you know what I mean, there's something about women that I could see, and it attracts me. And then we get to kicking it, and we get to talking, and a few months later, because women are chameleon-like, she might switch up to the fox braids. You know what I'm saying? She might switch up to the fro. She might just switch it up. I encourage women to switch it up.
And women are beautiful in their ability to switch it up, man.
That's dope.
That
switch up is dope.
Switch it up real fast,
Salute to the black woman to switch it up. That switch up.
They'll come with some different styles for that ass.
I love that switch up. I salute that switch up. I honor that switch up.
Like, sisters, whatever you doing, man, y'all got the ability to switch it up and do a different style, and it's just beautiful, man.
But
we leave your contact info, because
I just want to leave with this. If you wasn't mad at J. Cole, when he said don't save her, they don't want to be saved.
Right.
If he wasn't mad at Drake's last offering,
that's a great
don't point, come to me with this Kendrick shit, because it means nothing to us.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a good point.
There's
brother.
different expressions of consciousness. Like I mentioned earlier, he represents a juxtaposition of street consciousness, Compton street consciousness, and quote unquote millennial consciousness. We need to talk about that one day, because millennial consciousness is not the same as LIU golden era consciousness. You and Phil Valentine consciousness. It's different eras and different expressions of consciousness. And he represents that. So he serves what? A balance of ma'at.
Yes.
Don't disrespect our brother. You know what I mean? I'm sure, you know, there wasn't a lot of disrespect thrown at him, but let's not make mountains out of molehills. He showed a little bit of stretch marks. I know that goes against the rules. I have not seen stretch marks in a very long time.
I love tiger stripes.
Show that shit, tiger stripes.
Show me tiger stripes, tiger stripes.
Unfortunately, when they're showing it on the reality shows, there's a knife that comes right after that. Wow. They're getting their buttholes bleached, and all kind of crazy shit is taking place on Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, You know what I'm saying? You name them.
And sisters have died, you know, just trying to get to this, attain this look.
I
you know,
saw a
I mean,
picture.
Kanye West's mom passed doing the surgery. You know what I mean?
Was
So
an enhancement, family.
it's deep,
y'all
man.
Don't realize
Yeah, that's deep.
People like, yo, it was Illuminati sacrifice. No, that was an enhancement.
Yeah.
Okay, and that enhancement cost her life. I just saw an article where they had where they sentenced a woman in Florida for illegally doing the butt
injections.
Yeah, her shit
with cement.
and she had the cement in her butt.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it looked like
looking crazy.
Okay. So be careful out there. Know that there's a contingency of men out here, real men, who love you for who you are. We will accept you for who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Sisters, if you want a big ass, squats and avocados.
Squats and avocados. You got bee stings. Hey, we love them. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Salute who you are and what you've been born with and what you came here with.
That's right.
And for our sisters who are surgically enhancing themselves, be careful out there.
That's it.
All right?
Walk in power.
Yeah,
Love the salute, family.
Leave your contact.
Contact.
Yeah. The App Store. Go to either Google Play or you could go to the iTunes Store and you could download. Pass my phone, please, good brother. You could download a KTL app, which will be updated on 4/4, which is tomorrow. We're doing an update on the app. Blue Pill is offering his 8-hour lecture, which is entitled The Law of 44, to people who sign up to our membership. All right? That's the KTL app. All right, let it boot up. It's booting up. All right, the KTL app. Hold on. Okay, well, check us out. You know what I mean? Follow us on the app, and you will be updated with all kind of stuff that is taking place. You know what I mean? The merch. You know what I'm saying? The music. The clothing, all of the brands, KT the Arch Degree, Blue Pill, Mama Pill, everything will be available to you. We even have a page up here for Black Magic when we put together that red and blue playlist.
Woo, come on, gangster.
It'll be up there. So yeah, we love you. Peace.
Log on and support our family. Don't forget to donate to the channel, family. You can find me up on iTunes. There you go. See? It just goes and goes and goes, right? All right, Holistic Wellness, Hip Hop Generation, The Remedy, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's SupaNova, SLOM, SupaNova Slom, Google Play, iTunes. Also add me on IG, and I will follow you back. Okay, and also log on to www.supermegagreens.com to get your greens, family. We love you. Support the blue and red experience. Get on that 44 frequency because it's the time. I think right now, the time we're in right now, and through this chaos, it's a great investment. And continue to support this wonderful platform we're on, family. Donate $1, $5, $10, $20. Your donations allow us to continue to keep this frequency moving forward and this build happening. And we appreciate you. Let's heal all the trolls in the comments. Trolls, it's healing time, okay? We need you on mission right now. Take all of that wonderful, crazy commentary and focus into a laser of productivity. All right? Wellness salute, family.
Keep supporting Black Magic 363. Come on. That's the shit that puts me in the Uber.
Come on, let's go. Support brother. Support the brother. Support our brother.
We out, family. Peace.
Peace, peace.
Peace.
Peace, family. This brother Rich from UGR. Urging all my viewers and subscribers to help support the channel by donating just $1 to the UGR PayPal account. We appreciate the viewership and support, and we understand the power of $1. If you benefit in any way, shape, or form, we ask that you donate $1, whether it be monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or yearly, so that we can build our brand to compete with the NBCs, the MTVs, and the Foxes of the world. I figured since Kanye could ask Mark Zuckerberg for $1 billion, I could ask my subscribers to donate $1 so I could make the best possible content possible. The main objective of this channel is to inspire you to become the greatest version of you.
A few red apples falling from the same tree. They're all wondering why one skin is green. Cause I can't put no coins in your cup. Cause I'm still trying to work my way up. And never meant to show you no love. But this can't be about you. This can't be about you. You